This is one of my pet peeves of most of the conspiracy theorist folks that actually are super right about everything, but they don't have the whole picture. They're missing the key link. And you are looking at the key link right now. When you understand that the system, the little high standard of living civilization we all been born under, is kinda effed up. It's kinda full of illusions and facades, and things that take away from your most precious how the fuck can I cannot pronounce that word. Precious. No. Your most precious resources, which are time, and what gives you time, your health and your wealth. The system steals that from you and your friends and your family and your future children and their children if we don't make any freaking change up in this bitch. But when you realize that, you start to ponder, what's the solution? How can we still have this civilization? No civilization, that's your freaking problem. Rule of the jungle, bitch. Rule of the jungle is the answer. Which means nature. For you smooth brainers. I cannot speak today, what the hell is going on? I need some DHA. I'll be lacking the last couple days. So, a lot of these conspiracy theorists kinda like, yeah, we know both parties are kinda the same. It's the Uniparty. It's the deep state. But what's the answer? Is it the nationalism? Is it the socialism? Nobody's saying that though. Is it the communism? Nobody's saying that. Is it the freaking constitutional republic? Some people say that. Is it real democracy? But guess what? All of these little civilizations, they are centralized fucks. And when you centralize things where there is one single ruler, and then you take over that ruler, you compromise that ruler, these snakes in the grass take over. They control everything, and they have done that with every attempt at the civilization. And then they make their freaking way to the natural folks that got it correct, and then they start to fuck up them with their little laws and rules and regulations. You cannot live natural anymore. You have to be part of my civilization, so we can farm your freaking energy, and we can farm your bloodline's energy for freaking centuries. We own your bitch. That's how civilization works. Like some of these civilizations might have some good ideas, like America, for example. Say what you will, like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, they got some slaves. They were Freemasons, but they also got some pretty based ideas. At least that's what the history books tell us. Who really knows? But it seems like they had the best interest of the people in mind. But guess what happened? The freaking Illuminatis and the Freemasons that they were part of and royalists and all the other freaking snakes in the grass, the psychopaths that don't want any part of this shit, that wanna take every single human being out of this shit so they can control. Guess what? They took over America long time ago. It's been freaking long time since they took over, and you can see the results. Same thing has happened with every attempt of civilization. No matter the rules said, they all are shit. That's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so, bro. They all are shit. And the answer is nature, and it's super easy. If you understand the physiological, you understand the health aspect, because human beings cannot be fully healthy, cannot be fully optimal in man-made environments. Especially the more man-made shit you have, the more man-made technologies you have in those environments, the worse it seems to be for us. Now we could probably do it another way, but it doesn't seem to work. And we have all this knowledge, we have all this information about natural people. Like these civilizations, they come and go. Some take few years, some take couple centuries, but none of them last. None of them last. They all done, son. But the natural folks, they last for freaking thousands of years before these civilized motherfuckers come and take their shit. Come and take their nature away from them. And they force those people to be part of their little civilization so they can control them. But we know that the natural people, they out there. There's still couple ones left in some places of this earth, but very little. But 100 years ago there were much more. And we know about Weston A. Price. We know also a lot of other people went to these tribes, and they have been living like that happily and super healthily for thousands of years probably. The Aborigines in Australia, they lived like that for super long time. Then the civilized motherfuckers came and ruined it. Same thing in Africa, same thing in freaking Arctic Circle, same thing everywhere. When the civilization comes, it ruins everything. Because it ruins people's health, because it takes people away from nature. And this is the only place human beings can be optimally healthy. They can actually feel good as a motherfucker. Civilization kills your motherfucking vibe. It's the bitch. And now we are so civilized, even the conspiracy guys who know a lot about how we are being fucked up, they don't understand this health aspect. They don't get the nature aspect fully. And they're still kinda like, how we can have this civilization? Because people are so used to the conveniences, the comfortable nature of civilization, the man-made technologies. People are so freaking addicted to them. The foods around the world, the recipes. Because in nature you don't got no freaking recipes. You get a fish from the lake and you eat the fish. You probably don't got even salt or anything to put on it. You got the berries, you got the freaking blueberries in few weeks in a year, and you go ham with them. You go freaking dog wild ham with those blueberries. Like there's no supermarkets in nature, that's one thing. Like we have all these conveniences from the civilized, high standard of living world. And even if we understand most of the aspects we are being fucked, we're still addicted to some of those. We need to let them go. Because the answer is nature. Nature is decentralized. We need to have decentralized groups of human beings, which are basically your tribe, which is basically your family and extended family. And then you can a little communicate with other tribes in your area. But you need to give a land, and there's a freaking bunch of land to give to all the people of the world. And people need to start living off the land that they are given. And then you communicate a little bit with the neighboring tribes. And if some people in your tribe don't get along, you either fight to the death, that might be the natural way, or you freaking say to the loser who loses the battle, you go live alone in the nature. You go live with the neighboring tribes because we don't get along and I beat your ass. That's nature for you. It can happen. Some people don't get along, but the more you are connected to the nature, the more happy you're gonna be, the more healthy you're gonna be, and the more healthy you're gonna be, the more happy you're gonna be. It's this nice yin and yang circle, bro. And we have all the data, but most people have forgotten about nature. They're so sucked into the system, so sucked into the matrix, and they know a couple thing or two about the matrix, but they don't get this. And this is the thing that people need to get. This thing right over here. This thing right over there. This is the thing people need to get if we wanna make real change. Fuck the civilizations, fuck nations even, because nations also super centralized, and we can see clearly what they have done to nations. Every freaking nation is basically the same. Some are a little better off than others, but they follow these same centralized freaking organizations like United Nations, like WHO, World Freaking Health Organization. They all follow this. And why is that? And then there comes along some leader that says we don't wanna go along with this. Same freaking banking organization handles all of their money. Centralization. And then comes along some nation, it's like, no, we don't like that, we wanna do our shit. And guess what? They get freaking taken out like that. That has happened, like Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein probably. You see, civilizations don't work. We need to go many steps back. And we don't need the freaking conveniences. We don't need the goods, the back of the civilization, because most of the time it's bad for us. Like almost all of the time it's in the end bad for us. Even though in the moment it can feel good. In the moment it can feel like your life, this is super awesome for me and my family. But then couple years go by and bang, your family is dead. Your children can't have kids anymore because they are infertile. Problems, you see, because you disconnected out of this place. It always comes back to nature. And that's that, that's it. Son, you have anything else to add to that? Yeah, praise me. Praise the sun. Get naked under me and feel good as a motherfucker. And yeah, let's burn. Maybe I draw a CME to your civilization and freaking burn it all down. Maybe that's the answer. Thank you, son. You are the answer to everything. CME's incoming. Let's get it, guys. CME. Fuck the civilization. It ruins everything.